The UK government has shown their hand. The world is absolutely waking up to this. And by the end of this, if you think that this is just about, passports and work visas, you're going to find out the truth. But let's get into this. Keir Starmer absolutely getting ripped apart by community notes on X. It's hilarious. He says, I know you're worried about the level of immigration, illegal migration into this country. Digital ID is another measure to make sure that to make it tougher to work illegally here, making our borders more secure. Ours is a fairer Britain, built on change, not division. And obviously, the community notes are going to tear him up because this does nothing to stop illegal immigration. It only oppresses the people more. Here it says it is already a requirement to have a work visa for most people to work in the UK. Illegal migrants do not have a work visa, yet the problem exists that they work illegally, cash in hand, etc. Digital ID does nothing to stop illegal working, which this post suggests it would. And he's absolutely getting torn apart by community notes over and over on every single post covering this. Every single post that he's trying to share that is him promoting his digital ID scam. The community notes are tearing him apart. And I promise you next it's going to be CBDC's pure digital currency because it's the only way to make the quote-unquote digital IDs work. But look at this. Asmongold says, I told y'all this shit was going to happen, but nobody wanted to listen. Nux says, yeah, I poisoned the English people, and yeah, I have the antidote, but why cure them if I can just spy on them instead? And he's absolutely right. Chibi Review says digital ID will not help against illegal migration. You just want to spy on people. It's worse than that. He wants to keep you from being able to work if you disagree with his political opinions. I mean, this coming from the man that has more people arrested for social media posts this year alone than North Korea and China. It is absolutely dangerous. He is a totalitarian dictator, and you should not trust the word of this man. He is an absolute weasel, but of course he's getting destroyed by more community notes, so let's keep it going, boys. Also, don't forget to like the video so that YouTube counts your view as a view. Don't forget to subscribe, boys. I'll keep you updated on all of this. Keir Starmer says, our immigration system needs to be fair. That's why we are introducing digital ID. If you don't have it, you can't work here. It's pretty clear he wants to keep everyone from being able to work that disagrees with him because it's not going to stop illegal migrants from working, as he already gives them the ability to. But here the community note says, current UK legislation requires all employers to verify the employee's right to work. The proposed digital ID does not enhance compliance. It also fails to address illegal workers or enhance their detection beyond the existing legislation. As you can see, complete disingenuous at best and more than likely pure malevolence. Tommy Robinson says, F off. We will bring London to a standstill over these digital IDs. And absolutely you should, because they are not solving the problem because they don't want to. They are creating the problem and then selling your rights away as the solution, and it is disgusting. It is absolutely reprehensible by nature. You should absolutely be opposing this, signing any petition you can, protesting in any way you can, because you should not be agreeing to this. This is them selling your civil rights to anonymity, them selling your civil rights to protection of your data because they will be pulling it all in one place. This is your civil rights to the freedom of speech that they are oppressing, and they're selling your civil rights to solve a problem that they are creating. Here, Ada Luch says, I think in the name of all European women, when I say we no longer feel safe in our streets, men, it's time to protect us. And she's absolutely right. Guaranteed, as a woman, if I was a woman and I lived in London, I would not feel safe in the slightest. I wouldn't, because why would you? It is clear that London right now is extremely dangerous. The UK is extremely dangerous, and it all has to do with their illegal immigration. They wonder why there is a heightened amount of crime and assault around asylum migrant hotels. They pretend that it's not the problem, and they censor you on the internet and actually put you in prison if you say anything anything about it. They started the Online Safety Act to censor it. They started the Internet Censorship Campaign to censor it. They tried to censor the entire globe so that they could keep their citizens in the dark about what was actually going on. If we check over here, Keir Starmer with more of his absolute nonsense here, saying this is the defining political choice of our time. A politics that preys on the problems of working people or patriotic renewal, rooted in communities, building a better country. I know whose side I'm on. I know whose side I'm on. Deport people. Deport them. It is a clear conclusion, and it is a clear solution to what is actually going on, which is get rid of Keir Starmer and deport the illegal immigrants that are at least causing problems. They're not even deporting the ones that are breaking the law. It is insane to me. This down here is a very good one. This you traitor, we will not accept authoritarian ID. Get the ID out of your stupid head. Treason. The government plans on voter ID risks locking people out of democracy, and that's what they're going to do. They're absolutely going to try to lock people out of their jobs, out of their homes, out of being able to travel, out of being able to vote, all over their political opinions. This is from Keir Starmer's mouth himself, from the UK Labour government's mouth themselves. It's insane. Yeah, Keir Stalin. I absolutely love that. He is 100% Keir Stalin. Let's get into it.
And that is why today I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work.
Mandatory for the right to work, even though they already have visas and other things that are mandatory for them to work. Now they're going to pull it into one place because they don't have enough information. They don't have enough control over their own citizens' lives.
Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that.
He's also not saying that only illegal immigrants won't have digital ID. Do you see what he's doing there? It's very clear. He's not saying it. He's not telling you who's not going to have digital ID, because if you say something illegal online that they consider a thought crime, a wrong think, they will literally use this against you. They are going to use this to try to suppress you because online censorship didn't work, because the Online Safety Act didn't work. So they're imposing multiple different layers of control to try to control you and curb your speech, and it's disgusting.
Because decent, pragmatic, fair-minded people, they want us to tackle the issues that they see around them. And of course, the truth is, we won't solve our problems if we don't also take on the root causes.
Yeah, you are the root cause. You are the root cause. Deport the illegal immigrants. It's clear. Do it. Oh my God.
Poverty, conflict, climate change.
Oh.
Issues that aren't just intolerable for those of us who care about inequality and injustice wherever it's found in the world.
As you can see, the true plan, climate change, poverty, conflict. As you can see, if you have too much of a carbon footprint, you're not going to be allowed to travel. Did you know there are also checkpoints in China exactly the same as what Keir Starmer is proposing there? Can you see what's actually going on? First and foremost, this is the reality of living in the UK now. Look at how dead behind the eyes he is saying he's here to arrest this person in the middle of the night for tweets. Like that's completely a normal thing to do. Insane. It's actually scary times we live in. And it is. It absolutely is. But they're literally showing up in the middle of the night to arrest people, to arrest citizens over their speech, to curb their speech, to curb their rhetoric that is directly dissent against their government for the policies that they're creating.
Now?
Yes, so you're under arrest, so you're going to Harrogate, unfortunately.
You're taking me to Harrogate in the middle of the night over a tweet?
I am, unfortunately.
Is this what you signed up the police to do?
This is my role. I'm trying to be reasonable with you here. So if there's stuff you'd like to gather, I'm more than willing to allow you to gather some sort of stuff like medication, if you've got any numbers you need. But at the moment,
You join the police to go and arrest people at night for tweets online.
do you need any
Absolutely.
medication?
Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely reprehensible. There is no way that we live in this day and age in 2025 that I thought I would see people being arrested for their speech online. I thought we moved past this in 2020 with cancel culture, but no, in the EU, in the UK, it is ramped up to the point that they are literally arresting 12,000 people a year over their speech online, over their basic human, God-given, unalienable rights, people, all for speaking against the government's plan of replacing them with migrants. Okay, it's disgusting. It is absolutely reprehensible. It is clear what's going on to anybody with a rational mind what the UK Labour government is doing, what UK Stalin is doing, okay? People seem very confused about digital ID. It is not the same thing as carrying ID cards that people have in the EU. It is a wholly different beast. It means you have a number, an identifier. Your ability to do anything can be turned off by the government at any time, whether that is taking a flight, buying something on Amazon, or sending a parcel, whether that is looking at the internet, opening a bank account, or accessing the NHS. In the EU, we are rapidly moving towards digital ID. I'm going to say it now, people. Digital ID for adults to work is not progress in the right direction for Western society. Western society is about freedoms and opportunities. We already have ways to verify people at the border. We already have ways to verify people that are working, and centralizing your data underneath government power and control is not the answer, and it is not a Western society value. It is absolutely insane to me that anybody actually supports this. But Peter Sweden says the British Socialist government is planning to announce mandatory digital IDs for people to be allowed to work. They want total control, and they do. It's disgusting. Their plan is obviously clear, and it is ridiculous. But boys, I got something for y'all, okay? I got this for y'all. If you made it this far to the video, make sure you comment down below. Just comment down below purgatory, okay? We'll just say everybody in the UK is in purgatory. But I got something for y'all. A 40% discount, boys. That's right, boys. I've been applying for discounts for y'all everywhere, and I finally got one, and it's great, okay? It's absolutely amazing. I got one at Ground News, boys. A 40% discount for you at Ground News for the Vantage plan. Okay, Ground News is a news source that shows you all the coverage that's going on, which way it's leaning, far left, far right, where the biases are leading, okay? Independent Slate Group. This is about James Comey indicted, charges of lying to Congress and obstruction. This is the ex-FBI director literally getting arrested. So if you want to make sure that you're consuming some unbiased news from different news sources, or you want to see where the bias is coming from with what news you're looking at, check out groundnews.com. Click the link below for 40% off, boys. And if there's anything else y'all want discount codes on, make sure you let me know down below. But let's get into it, boys. Paper or plastic? Do you think Keir Starmer and his little digital ID plan to control the citizens and everything that they say or do, let me know down below. Is it paper or plastic? Paper being good, plastic being bad, baby. I'm gonna go with plastic. I think it's plastic as fuck. It's plastic through and through, boys. This is so dictatorial, totalitarian, authoritarian. It's all the Tarians, okay? This is Tarian by nature. It's disgusting. This is something that Kim Jong-un would do to make sure only certain amounts of his people can get a grain of rice a day. Keir Starmer needs to go. This is disgusting. This is not okay in a Western society. This has no place in a Western society. Western society is about freedom and opportunity, not oppression, not centralizing government power, not putting your data in the power of in the government's hands for them to control where you can travel, where you can work, what you can say and do online. It's absolutely reprehensible. You should fight back against this in any way that you can. All right, boys, that's going to be it for me. GG's. Peace.